Well, noon tonight, when quarantine shut down tattoo shops, the month-long shutdown didn't hinder one local artist's spirits. Instead, he honed into his craft and passion to create a new museum honoring the history of tattooing in an industry that is adapting to the current pandemic. Our photojournalist Chris Patella tells us the story.
Jay Brown. I'm the curator, historian, artist, and owner. I had been collecting stuff pretty much all my career, and unfortunately it got stolen at one point in time. And then for the last 20 plus years, I've been collecting stuff, and 10 years ago, I said I need to do something with this collection. And so I took everything and started to put it up in my tattoo shop that was down in Moscow, Idaho. And that's where it was initially born. And basically the idea came from wanting to share all the history and knowledge and the stuff that I had acquired, get it out into the light and be able to share history and with the tattooers of this era, because it seems like the younger tattooers are getting a little bit of a disconnect from the old school, from some of the history there. It was a little bit of a scare as into when we were actually going to be able to go back to work. But other than that, the fear of the virus, I mean, really, our medical standards are pretty darn high, like I said. So the only thing that's really changed in the tattoo shop is the fact that everybody wears masks now, as opposed to before, which may become a standard anyways. Because we always treated, before, we kind of, like any healthcare worker would, you treat everybody as if they possibly are, you know, infectious or whatever, and then you take every precaution to make sure that it's not spread from one person to the next. So it's ingrained in the tattoo artist's training almost, to where it's become second nature. You can almost put all the equipment out and put all the barriers on and everything just automatically, like you're like almost mechanically, like a robot would do it. I mean, when they pull those instruments out and you hear, you know, that sound, then that's, you know, and then get to watch it actually being put together in front of you. Then you've got the 100% surety that, hey, this is being done, you know, on the level.
Pretty cool there. That museum is free to visit, and they accept donations to keep the doors opening. And visiting a museum or getting a tattoo would be a great way to keep cool tomorrow, Greg, as the temperatures